Hello friends and welcome. Today I'm going to do a Moonology card reading with my oracle cards as we move into the year of the fire horse. Moving in quick and fast this year is all about our passions, a little spark, a little rebellion. So let's see what the cards have to say today about this year to come and about the journey ahead of us. They've been shuffled 3 times. I like to shuffle before and after each reading, and I've been feeling called lately to do card readings on YouTube. If you know me, then you have been a follower of my tea talks, which I do really enjoy, but I'm branching out. I'm trying something new, and I'm leading this year with my own courage to share something that has always been for me. I've loved these Moonology card readings, but usually I just do them for myself or with friends. But every single time I do them, they reflect something so truthful, so honest that it amazes me. It shocks me with how accurate it is with my life situation and with everything that's going on in the world around me. So I'm excited to read with you today. Get them nice and shuffled so I can access all of my cards, because sometimes I have some cards that just love me so much they come out in every single reading, and if that happens today, I will let you know. Alright, so our first card is to talk to the moon, to communicate. So I like to read these as the font at top, talk to the moon. That small font is my first go-to command, my first action. So tonight I will be talking to the moon. I will be expressing myself. That tells me I have some things in my throat chakra that I need to clear. And something that stands out with this card in particular is that she is on her own. She looks like she needs to communicate with herself. She looks like there are things that are being left unsaid that she is not aware of or avoiding. So that's just your sign that you need to be talking to yourself more, either through journal reflection. You could talk to yourself in a mirror. That's a wonderful practice to notice things that you wouldn't usually notice, because it's opening your eyes to a whole other perspective of your own being. You can talk to yourself through a phone, through a camera, through content creation, through a blog, in any way that you see fit. All right, let's move on to our next card. This one is calling me. This is the Exalted Moon, self-regulation. So that is, I see a bull. I am a Taurus, so I especially need to be regulating my own being lately with everything that's going on with famous people being spread all around the news for destructive behaviors and toxic patterns. And I think that is seeping a little too much into my own personal life. Conversations with friends are all about the news, and I've just never been a follower of the news. So I take this as a sign that we need to regulate our own being through breath work. We need to do yoga or movement of some sort. If yoga is not your thing, I always recommend just taking a walk outside, something so simple, something so easy. Maybe you're a runner, maybe you like to go to the gym. This would be the time to do that. Regulate your emotional body. Take care of the you that is expressed through energy. How is your energy feeling right now? Is it feeling chaotic? Is it feeling irregular? Do you need to just rest for a moment to notice that it's all over the place? Oftentimes when I first wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I pay attention to, is how does my energy feel? And it has been feeling a bit chaotic lately. So I've been doing a social media detox to hopefully regulate my own being a bit better and just pay a little bit more attention and bring more awareness to the actions that I'm taking throughout the day. Our third card is Moon Magic Transformation. This is a sign to embrace the magic that is already existing around you, in the moon, in the sun, in the energy of your friends and family. Embrace it, accept it, love it, celebrate it. There is magic in how we express ourselves. There is magic in how we move our bodies. There is magic in the things that we bring into our life, in the crystals and the incense and the candles. I'm a big advocate for creating an environment that you love and that you enjoy. So notice the magic and notice where you already have been bringing it into your life. You can go looking for more magic if you are interested in things like cards and crystals and chakras, in spells. So the magic is everywhere. You don't need those things, but this is your invitation to move into a passion that you have yet to explore. Transform your mind by noticing the patterns that you have been enacting lately. For me, that is overconsumption of social media, hence the detox, of what I'm eating, of what I am putting into my body that is not food, and on my body, like lotions and skincare. My transformation is centered around my health and paying attention to what feels good. So for me, that's been easy swaps like linen sheets and wearing clothes that make me feel good and wearing things that make me feel brighter, like my jewelry and my necklace. And I've bought very few things in the last month, but the things that I have bought have tremendous meaning, and they are pointing towards this life that I am growing, that I am creating and manifesting every single day. So we are always transforming every single moment with every single choice. It is up to you to notice the choices that you are making and if it's contributing to the highest version of yourself that you would like to be. Or if you don't want to bring awareness and you want to keep going down this unconscious path and you're not ready, that's okay too. Learning to love and accept where you are is exactly what you need right now, no matter where you are on your journey. So take this time to transform your mind by loving yourself more, and transform your relationships by accepting everyone for as they are and not trying to change them. So to summarize our reading today, we want to be communicating with others and with ourselves better. We want to be regulating our emotional body, our energy, and we want to be transforming and changing our lives every single day intentionally if possible, but with acceptance and love always. These are our 3 cards that are going to take us through the year. These are overarching themes that we might notice throughout the year. This is the time to pay attention to you and to be present with yourself. I'm going to take this time to read each of the cards in depth from the book so that if you did not relate to anything that I said, maybe you will relate to what the book says. Maybe you can take a new nugget of wisdom from here. Talk to the moon. Communicate. Your outlook is positive, but you need to communicate with your highest self, with the moon, or with someone. Start with the idea of communicating with your higher self. This is the part of you connected to all life everywhere. Learning to connect to this part of you is easy to do. Simply sit quietly and ask your higher self what you need to know about your situation. Request answers, close your eyes, breathe gently, and see what messages come to you. Have a pen and a piece of paper handy so you can make notes and then return to your breathing. You can also do this exercise under the moon. Go out into the night and sit quietly asking for answers about your situation. That's the esoteric part of this card. However, it can also suggest that as well as divine answers in this magical way, you might also need to talk to someone in real life, either to a person involved in your situation or to someone who might be able to help you. Keep the channels of communication open, be open to new ideas, meditate more, work on your intuition, and pay attention to the signs that you're getting. The moon is the perfect conduit for powerful emotion-based communications. She's all about them feelings. Tap into the feelings you're getting now and the answers will come. Exalted moon, self-regulation. In the situation you're asking about, your superpower is that you can regulate your emotions. That doesn't mean suppress them. It means that you can feel all of your feelings and process them and let them move through you. You can just be. This gives you power. Remember, as within, so without. In other words, when you're filled with tumultuous inner emotions, your external life is likely to reflect that. However, pulling this card suggests that no matter what you've been going through, being at peace with your feelings is the key to success. Even if your feelings are intense, breathe through them so that they don't cause outward turbulence. That is your magic. Think of yourself as a sorceress or sorcerer and stay centered now. For best results, bring compassion, empathy, and unconditional love to your current situation. You have all that you need to sort the situation out. In fact, you may even have the upper hand. However, you may need to use that advantage wisely. You may need to take the emotional lead. Be a good example for others. Keep your feet on the ground. Ask what would nourish me in this situation. Emotional honesty is called for. Allow someone else to express their emotions. Slow and steady wins the race. In astrology, the moon is all about feelings and is said to be exalted or in great shape in the sign of a Taurus. Moon magic, transformation. As we move through life, we can aim high or low. For example, when it comes to your current situation, we can hope for small changes, or you can aim for massive transformation that takes everyone involved to the next level. There is magic afoot now, even if you can't feel it. You have the power to transform your life. Believe that whatever you're going through right now is what you have to experience to get to where you want to go. A romantic situation can get better than ever when you draw this card, but to allow the universe to show you who the romance will be with. It could be with your current partner or someone else, but transformation is possible. If you're asking about abundance, know that transformation is possible in this regard too. Either way, you have to believe in your powers and your ability to shape your life. Once you do that, align with the moon cycles. Set intentions at new moon and do release work at the full moon. Watch your life transform. You can do this. Dig deeper. You're learning about your powers. Believe you've got the power. This is a soul test. The moon has a magical quality about her. The fact that you're reading this suggests you're ready to tap into that. Go out into the moonlight and make some beautiful magic. Better yet, do it with like-minded souls. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.